Now to our Democracy 2018 coverage. One of the most watched political races in the country involves Indiana's U.S. Senate seat. 3 candidates are in the running. Democrat Joe Donnelly is the incumbent, seeking a second term. His challengers include Republican Mike Braun and Libertarian Lucy Brenton. RTV6's Rafael Sanchez joins us with a closer look at the Senate race.
Erica, good evening. Early voting, as you know, is already underway. We met with all the campaigns over the past week to talk about the issues. We asked them all the same questions. Now, you heard from Republican Mike Braun on the news at 5. You'll hear from Lucy Brenton in about an hour on the news at 7. But right now, our conversation is with Democrat Joe Donnelly and why he's seeking a second term in the Senate. Joe Donnelly is seeking a second term as U.S. Senator. He's campaigned with former Vice President Joe Biden as he counters the visits from the current White House for his opponent.
You're much better off being honest with someone, telling them what you think about an issue, rather than just being a lapdog who does everything that they want.
Donnelly is counting on his record, which he calls bipartisan, as a way to connect with voters. He's shown support for the president's border wall, voting for Justice Neil Gorsuch to the Supreme Court, though opposing the tax cut plan and the confirmation of Brett Kavanaugh.
I voted for Justice Gorsuch and used the same exact process for Justice Kavanaugh. And they were different people. And if Justice Gorsuch was before me again today, I'd absolutely vote for him again. And saying that, I am very, very hopeful that Justice Kavanaugh will be a good justice, will do a great job for our country, and I am hopeful that being on the court will have him rise to the occasion.
As he travels across the state, he says people are talking health care, so he's not shying away from his vote to preserve the Affordable Care Act.
I was the final and saving vote to make sure that the Affordable Care Act could continue, and that health care could continue, that your friend who has sickle cell can still get the medication that they need. That's what I do.
The senator also points to his efforts on securing mental health services for veterans, his work on the opioid crisis, and his right to try bill, which the president signed into law, allowing patients to try experimental drugs. All the candidates will be debating next Tuesday here in Indianapolis at 7 p.m. We'll be streaming that live on the RTV6 app.